All right, we're ready.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's Mayor Manager meeting for Wednesday, June 5th. Online with me is Executive Assistant Krista Gravy, Mayor Pro Tem Joe Anderson, Deputy City Clerk Sarah Harkness, intern with the City Clerk's Office Sarah Smith, City Manager Shawn Lewis, City Clerk Stephanie Carlisle, and City Attorney Tamara Niles. I think that's everyone. Shawn, do you want to kick us off?
All right, thanks, Mayor. We'll start with June 10th. We have 2 study sessions. One's for board and commission interviews, and the other one is actually just a placeholder in case we need it for our second night on June 11th.
And actually, we do need it. So I think we're starting at 6 o'clock on the 11th, 5 p.m. on the 10th.
Yep.
Okay.
And Sarah, how many do we have on the second night?
We have about an hour on the second night. It's
Okay.
pretty, and then the first night you got your last interviews at 7:40. You'll be done by 8.
Oh, really? So on the first night up to 7:40 and up to about 7 on the second night. Okay. I guess that is 3 hours since we're starting at 5. Okay, cool.
All right, moving on to the 17th, we have a study session on presentation of the 2023 Annual Comprehensive Financial Report and Audit Results. Also an Arapahoe County funding proposal. I think this is their ballot, proposed ballot question. Award of a contract for services for Allen Treatment Plant, Phase 1 office improvements. Would y'all want that on consent?
I would say yes, since we've been talking quite a bit about it. I'm sure the dollar amount may pull it though.
Okay. And then award of a contract for services for city ditch cured in place pipelining. Consent on that one?
Yes.
Okay. Motion to waive building fees for nonprofits serving people experiencing homelessness. Award of a contract to Elite Surface Infrastructure for the 2024 mill and overlay. And then we've got award of a contract to A1 Chip Seal for the 2024 slurry seal. Inglewood Rail Trail, that's award of a design contract. And then executive session regarding safety planning for council. Ordinance authorizing acceptance of a grant in the amount of $18,423 from the state of Colorado OEDIT for the South Metro. Agreements with Evergreen Mineral and Santa Fe LLC and the city of Littleton for city ditch relocation and utility crossings of the city ditch. What about consent for that one?
I would say yes, but that hasn't come in front of us at Water and Sewer yet, but I would say yes for now.
Okay. Assignment of a city and county of Denver, city of Inglewood private activity bond allocation. This one's probably going to take some explanation.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I want to keep it off of consent.
Okay. Moving on down, we have Inglewood customer request for license agreement and consent to assignment. Anybody know what that one's? I don't know what that one is about.
Inglewood customer. Yeah,
Oh, it's from utilities. License agreement.
That we've been working on a license agreement for City Ditch that's under a parking lot. So that it's not within the municipal code authority for water sewer board to do. So that's the only one I know that's coming to city council.
Let's get a little bit more information before we put it on consent though, Shawn.
Okay, yep. It's Sarah, if you can have them make that a little clearer. And then amendment to the IGA with Arapahoe County for emergency management services. Ordinance to set new development impact fees. Parks and Rec bond decision for November election.
Okay. I think we're good.
Looks good to me.
All right. Mayor Pro Tem, you and I talked a little bit yesterday about the possibility of a study session on the Parks and Rec bond, or just taking some time to do that. Tamara, can you remind us what the time frame, what our drop deads are for putting this on the ballot?
Yes. So we have built in an extra week, so we could designate the last meeting in June as a special meeting for first reading. Alternatively, we could have a special meeting sometime in July for a first and second reading as well.
I wasn't particularly thinking bumping it, just that, during the course of that discussion, working through the items one by one rather than looking at them as a package. But I think that could be done in a regular meeting in the discussion on the approval.
Got it. Okay. Well, and talking to Member Ward yesterday, he wanted a little more time with it as well. But I think, yeah, if we can do it during the meeting, that'd be great. All right, moving on to June 24th, we have preliminary review preliminary 2025 operating and staff capital prioritized capital requests, South Broadway Public Realm Action Plan, May 2024 monthly financial report, presentation on 2023 Bob's Rules of Order, procedural guide for Colorado local government meetings. That's all on that meeting. Any questions there?
No.
Mm-mm.
All right, July 15th, we have city ditch cost recovery methodology, approval of updates to the city rates and fees schedule regarding water meter installations, motion to approve settlement agreement with American Striping, Harvey Construction, solids handling improvement project final design, Quarter 2 2024 strategic plan update, ordinance providing for forfeiture of vehicles used in organized drag racing events. Any questions there?
No, that's in July.
Nope.
Okay, no,
Okay.
we're good.
Yeah, we've got those 2 weeks, first 2 weeks of July that won't have meetings.
Yeah.
July 22nd, we've got review of city right-of-way code potential provisions to protect citizens' drivers. June 2024 monthly financial report, revisions to council policies regarding public comment, other matters. 2024 model traffic code adoption, creation of a hookah business license.
Okay.
And then for August, just a couple of things slotted, the BAC report, draft report on capital budget, presentation on home rule authority, Inglewood Arts mid-year report. Yeah. And then in the parking lot, we are still making some progress, actually a lot of progress on the vacant buildings policy that will bring the right-of-way code revisions. Yeah, I'll check with Public Works on that. And then combining retirement boards, I don't have an update on that.
Okay.
Shawn, I'm taking the lead on it.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
good.
on the right-of-way code, I'm taking the lead on that. So what information did you need?
Oh, I was just gonna check in with Public Works. I thought they were lead, so nothing. Do you have a schedule for that maybe?
I thought, isn't it on yes, it's the spreadsheet, but it should be scheduled for study session.
Oh,
it
sorry. I
was-
guess it just stayed on the parking lot list. Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
We'd moved the date, I thought to July 22nd, but it may have gotten moved again.
Okay.
But I'll check on that. I have an iCompass item, so it's in iCompass for a study session already.
Got it. Great.
I think-
and then on.
I was just gonna say,
council
Shawn,
Go ahead.
we were just regarding the parking lot, I guess, Tamara, we kind of talked about it during the meeting on Monday, but just since we tabled that one item, we're gonna have a study session on state law and home rule. Okay.
Yes, that I put that in for the beginning of August.
Okay, it's already in for August. And then I guess we just have to make sure we get the judge on the schedule as well. Those are the two items I had for study session. But that's part of the budget conversation, Shawn.
Right.
Okay.
And so you're not talking about the budget, the judge's salary, because that's been.
No, not that. No, just
Okay.
the overall budget, because that came up on Monday night as well.
Got it.
Okay.
And then for council requests, we had a question about getting a copy of the core request from Gary Kozak around April 8th. And then also a copy of the traffic report or traffic monitoring report from the device that was placed at Oxford and I believe it was Fox. And those were both from Member Russell. And then we had an addition to an existing council request for the cost of extra police and allied staffing at the June 3rd meeting.
Okay.
We'll add that to the current council request on that. Did
Okay.
anybody have corrections or additions on those?
No, I think that was the crux of it.
I reached out to Member Russell about one of those just to make sure I understood the
Okay.
question.
Yeah, yeah, it'd be good just to, was it Member Russell or was it Member Wright?
Well, Member Wright asked about the June 3rd costs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. What was I gonna ask? Oh, so for Sarah Harkness, the Citizen of the Year, are we having a celebration for that? I didn't see it in June. Usually we have it like the Tuesday or the Wednesday after a council meeting.
I can check with communications. They had,
Okay.
I mentioned putting it on the schedule and they said it was separate, so I would need to.
Okay.
check with Madeline.
All right, sounds good. All right, I don't think I have anything else. Those were my questions. Anything from you, Mayor Pro Tem?
Nope.
Anything else from staff?
Nope.
All
Nope.
right. Perfect. All right, everyone. That concludes today's Mayor Manager meeting. Everyone have a great day.
Great.
too.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks, everyone.
You-
Bye.